So, I finally built a themed keyboard, and this is based on one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I've been in this hobby since late of 2020 and have never built a proper themed keyboard. So this is technically my first one. So let's take a step back on how I actually built my first themed custom keyboard. It was June 2022. Novelkeys website was holding a clearance sale for their NK87 aluminum version for just $135 US. The offer was too good to pass out at that time. So I pulled the trigger. Then I was wondering, I ordered one of the most off-putting colors known to people. How can I make a compelling and matched build with this? And then it suddenly clicked inside of me. I realized that, wait, there was one Breaking Bad themed deskmat on Novelkeys that I probably saw as well. While searching for that, I found out about these Heisengberg Kecaps as well. So I pulled the trigger on those two. I received the products, but then I went into a big abyss of depression and wasn't building anything for quite some time. After things sorted out for me, I started building keyboards again and finally built this one back in late 2023. Now, you might be wondering, what about the switches? Well, I'm gonna talk about it later in the video. But first, let me show you how I built it and what I have done. Before that, let's take a look into the kit a bit. NK87 Aluminum is a TKL with a modified top mount, sort of a hybrid between tray and top mount. In reality, it does give the experience of the top mount. The case is made of CNC aluminum with various color options and finishing. The PCB is fully hot swappable with south-facing RGB LED. The hot swap sockets are KL. The board has ESD protection and supports screen stabilizers. The stock plate here is aluminum. This layout has an F13K with Sangen Botro, that is the 7U spacebar, and no windkillers variant. At the bottom of the case, you will find the NK logo engraved. The case feels pretty solid and heavy and weighs quite heavy even and unbuilt, and close to 3 kg after building. Enough heavy to be used as a dumbbell. So the kit comes in assembled. When a board comes in assembled, the first thing I do is see how it sounds at stock. So I paired it up with NK Blueberry and GMK Jawan keycaps for the time being and see how it turns out. It's definitely not usable at stock. So let's do my thing, make it better, and make the build I intend to do. So for that, I needed to open up this thing. Firstly, I removed the screws at the top of the plate that is connected to the standoffs. Then I inserted a prying tool between the top and bottom frame to open up the board. You can see that there is a silicone case mold inside of the bottom case. So the PCB is attached to the top frame as it is a top mount board. So I opened it with my screwdriver and detached the plate and PCB combo. Do you see something at the top frame? Yeah, there are some silicone tabs that sit at the point where both top and bottom case attaches, essentially acting as a force break mod to eliminate pings. There is a silicone between PCB and plate. As you can see, the Type-C input is attached to the PCB and it's right-centered. NK screen stabilizers that the board come with are no good despite being looped and was pretty evident from the stock sound test. The first thing I have decided to do was get rid of the stock steps and replace them with some Duroc V2 smoky ones. I looped the housing with Krytox 205 grade 0 and the wire with dielectric grace. And I also balanced the spacebar wire and did plumber mode. As this is a 7U spacebar, I just wanted to be safe. After installing the screen steps, I did check whether they are balanced and tuned properly. Remember, Always do it after you are done tuning, or else you'll have to completely disassemble the board again. Yeah, I've learned it the hard way. Next, I did a tape mod. I added 2 layers of surgical tape at the back of the PCB. Next, I added a P-foam at the top of the PCB. Yeah, please do ignore the finishing. I'm pretty bad at cutting this kind of stuffs. I added back the plate silicone and screwed back the plate. Then I reassembled the board entirely. Now, the switches. I went for the Akko CS Crystal Blue. Why? Because the name of it, and it does look like, you know what I'm talking about.
Ah, tight, yeah!
Okay, then topped it off with the Heisengberg Kecaps. These are officially licensed cherry profile dicer PVD keycaps. These are quite thick. The best part of this keycap set is that the sub-legends and some of the throwbacks to the show's characters and lines. Color perfectly goes with the board as well. Oh wait, one thing is left, the deskmat. Yup, now better. With all said and done, let the b-roll commence. As expected, it was supposed to be clacky sounding. The board sounded quite fuller, and I really liked daily driving this as a top mount board. Yeah, it seems like top mount is growing on me. The silicon dampeners really helped in mitigating any potential ping and hollowness, and the sound was quite to my liking. If I'm being honest, this is more of a novelty build. It looks fabulous for sure, especially with the color combo. Yes, some artisans might go actually nice with this, but I couldn't manage this one. So yeah, in the end, the off-putting color didn't turn out that bad, did it? If you're someone who has this board, you should consider all these mods that I've done to make this board even better. That being said, being a top mount board, some clack heavy tactiles will go nicely with this board. This doesn't disregard how good this board is. To be honest, the way all these fantastic budget stuffs are coming in, NK just should price them at $100 to $130 and clear them off like what Canon Keys did with Buck & Echo. And yeah, release some new boards, NK. Come on, where are the new boards? I would love to know some updates from you guys. With all that said and done, I'm wrapping up today's video. This is one of the 14 keyboards that I've built in 2023, and more videos of all the builds that I have done so far are coming in soon. So make sure to follow my channel for more such contents. And with that, I'm wrapping up for today. Goodbye and have a great day.